Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an AT2. It's a Tier 5 British non-turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the east spawn of Airfield and it's under the command of Fork You. Yes, that's one of my accounts. Yes, the name actually says it all, doesn't it? Yes, I really wanted people to pronounce it correctly and then they'd think to themselves, what's he trying to say? That he likes forks? Or that his name is Hugh? No, it's just basically saying Fork You. So, let's have a look at this battle. Now, I'm armed with a 6-pounder gun, which you can see is a 57mm, capable of 75 alpha, and a penetration of 105mm of armour. And that's with the standard rounds. With the APCR, it goes through 170mm. It's the original assault tank that never was, because it never got built, but it was one of the steps on the way to building the A39 Tortoise. It's got incredibly thick armour from the front, but it has got a glaring weak spot, which is that cupola. And if you can penetrate the cupola, you can bring these ones down. Don't really want to try any other means of trying to bring these down because, well, the only other way is to get behind them or beside them and try and get rid of them that way. Well, in this game, I'm taking it up onto Temple Mount, or what I call the Temple Mount, in the centre. Am I going to go past it and down around the sides? I can't remember what actually happened in this game because it was so long ago. I'm going to take it around the south coast and... oh, there's a Wolverine over there and he's firing HE at me. T-34 is firing standard rounds at me. Well, I've managed to block 2 rounds and I fired 1 round back, getting hits on the T-34. I've just auto-aimed onto and carrying on. The T-34 blocked 2 rounds and the Hetzer's now firing HE at me as well. In fact, he managed to get 125 hit points of damage, but the Wolverine missed me again. So I'm going to go up over the top of the hill, which is not what you'd normally do in an assault tank like this. But you can see the front of this vehicle has been, well, oh actually you can't see, but because it's not using any mods, but it has been fairly badly plastered already. Well, there's a Panzer 3J up on Temple Mount, and he's about to get the eviction notice. You're going to have to go. You're no longer wanted here. So just keep plastering the rounds into your turret until you get the message. Say goodnight, Gracie. And he pulls back a little too late. And you see all these other rounds, they're just bouncing off me. They're not aiming for the cupola. You've got to hit the cupola. Now, a bit of gun depression problems there. Unfortunately, my teammate actually got in the way there. Unfortunately, he got taken out by the Stug 3G instead of me, and the Stug 3G just got wiped out by our T-34. But I can see a P2640, so I'm going to have a go at him instead. Again, gun depression's a bit of a problem, but P26 got no armour, nothing really to speak of, even though he's angled. I'm just letting him come on towards me. Unfortunately, he's managing to get behind me, so I need to keep my front to him. So I'm having to back away, and there you go, he's gone. Killed by our VK3001H. He was so interested in me, he forgot my teammates. Okay, Wolverine's next. And he's gone. So far I've had a bit of fun. I've fired 1,118 hit points of damage, blocked 655, and I'm looking for another target. I've already got no kills so far, but I really want that VK, so I'm going to go in on him. Hello, Mr. VK. Do you want some of this? Go on, have a go. Yep, this is the great thing. You can just bully tanks like that VK. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill on that one either. Yes, I'm afraid that VK3001H on our team got another kill thanks to my bullying. The next target's going to be the KV-1. There he is, just around the corner. Now I'm going to try and force him to fire at my body. He's backing away. He knows he's in trouble. In fact, he's now being fired on. by not just me, but others as well. They're firing at him from behind. Just go for it. Just keep firing. Keep pumping them in. Yep. This guy's in a lot of trouble. Oh, I just love doing this. Take the damage! He's even got the dirt gun, but he's not using it. He's under so much trouble. Oh, he just hit me in the tracks, and there he goes. I got my first kill. Okay, who's next? M10? You want a bit of this? Have another bit? And we're off again. This is one of those tank destroyers which you just keep going at the enemy. It's like one of those clockwork mouses that you wind up and it just keeps going. So long as you keep the front to the enemy and you hide your weak spots when they know where to hit, you're okay. It's just so much fun. Yep. And I've got company. I've got that VK3001H behind me. That's the guy who's been kill stealing everything I've been doing. He's got 3 kills, all of them from tanks that I attacked. I think he wants to get that one on his own. Oh, I'm being fired on, and he's got it. He just killed the M10 RBFM, so now I've got to deal with the looks. Let's turn around. Still got half my hit points, so I just keep going. Unfortunately, we lost the VK there. The Hetzer managed to get him. There's only 3 left on our team, 4 on the enemy team. But I'm just going to keep on going. I guess I've just got to kill this looks now. Either that or the T28E with the F30. Either that or I'm going to get killed. I'm all alone now with a KV-1. That's all that's left on my team. Now he should be capable of taking out all of these enemies on his own. Oh, the enemy's capping. Now, who do I go after? Do I go to the cap for the reset, or do I kill the looks? Well, I thought about actually going up around this corner, and I think that was a bit of a mistake because, yeah, there's the looks, and he's now behind me. And that's a vulnerable spot, and I can't really push him up against the wall. I've been ammo racked, and I can't turn around. I need to back up against the wall, and he managed to get my ammo rack and take me out. So I just turned into a fireball, and sadly, unfortunately, the KV-1 couldn't hold off, and in the end, we lost the game. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Despite the fact that we lost the game, I actually managed to get an ace tanker in that game. And it wasn't just any old ace tanker, it was my first one in the AT2. I actually managed to get a sharpshooter, fire for effect, master gunner, and also a bruised medal out of the minor ones. I did get an epic medal as well. I got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, but I only got 1 kill in the entire game. And unfortunately, I left myself vulnerable to that looks by allowing him to get behind me, and that finished me off. My win rate from the game was 7,201, which is okay, it's super unicum. So let's have a look at team score and see where I stood. 2,459 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the M10 RBFM on the enemy team with 1,178. When it came to kills, it was that VK3001H on our team got 4 kills, all of them from attacks that I attacked. Followed by the M10, or alongside the M10 RBFM and the T28E with the F30. They all got 4 kills. I'm afraid I only got the 1 kill. The looks got 2. That included me, and he got an All-X medal as well. The T28E with the F30 got 11 slaves. When it came to base XP, it was the M10 RBFM with 842. Then came the Excelsior with 697 and their T28E with the F30. And then it's me with 647. So even though I was on the losing team, I still managed to get 4th on XP. I fired 57 rounds in that game, 57 rounds of 57mm. 47 direct hits, 33 penetrations, damage of 2,459 hit points, all of which was at close range. 25 hits received, only 7 of which actually penetrated, but unfortunately 2 of them at the end were the crucial ones. The one from the looks that penetrated the hull and gave me an ammo rack, and the next one that went off actually set the ammo rack off and blew me up. 16 non-penetrations as well, 3 hits by way of splash. Yes, a lot of them were firing HE at me because they just couldn't get through the armour. Damage blocked was 1,065 hit points in total. I spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 1, and 344 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, I earned 41,031 credits, got 4,226 for courageous resistance because I got an epic medal even though I lost. 45,257 credits altogether, and because I fired standard ammo throughout, I ended up with 39,221 credits profit. I also picked up 970 XP, 541 for courageous resistance, and took away 1,512 experience points altogether. So the AT2 is quite a fun tank in terms of the fact that you just basically launch it at the enemy, and so long as you keep your front to them, you're okay. Just never let them get behind you, and if they do get behind you, back up against the wall or something like that so you can turn to face them and kill them. Unfortunately, I didn't do that with the looks. I should have done it with him, should have pushed him up against the wall and then turned and shot him, but unfortunately I didn't, and as a consequence I died. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the YouTube algorithm, and thank you for watching.